I'm Nathan Smith, I'm a Research Fellow at the University of Manchester, and I'm going to talk to you for a few minutes about the work that I do at the Cathie Marsh Institute. To start, I'd like you to picture a group of people sharing a metal capsule no bigger than the size of your living room. These are the first participants in a human mission to Mars. It's 20 years into the future, and the crew have just set off from planet Earth on their 2 to 3 year voyage to the big red planet and back again. How do we keep this group of astronauts, in the small space that they're living in, happy, healthy, and performing optimally on the challenging expedition that lies ahead of them? While these questions may seem grounded in science fiction, that's exactly the focus of my work at the Cathie Marsh Institute.
We're moving into a phase of human development where we're so embedded into our technology that we regard everything as socio-technology, and we lack, in academia and elsewhere, a relevant discipline or mode of studying and thinking about this.
What the big danger is here is that we are replacing the data we need with data we have. And this is a huge problem in big data. When everybody is very excited about big data, the government wants to jump on the big data bandwagon. We have to raise our hand and remind the government and other public policy bodies that we still need traditional data, data by design, data that is thick with those causal potential explanations and not just thin byproduct data, in order to answer those big questions that we might have about, for example, ethnic inequalities, but also other areas of inequality like gender or poverty.
Political astroturfing on social media, probably better known as disinformation or fake news distribution on social media. Something everyone has heard of, at least since the US election 2016, where the Russian trolls or Russian bots allegedly had an influence on public opinion on the election. So how did we get there?
At present, assessments of democratic health tend to be largely pessimistic. At the beginning of the year, the Centre for the Future of Democracy stated that democracy appears to be in a state of malaise, with citizen satisfaction with the system being at a record low in 25 years. And such developments coincide with the rise of the internet as a mass medium, as well as the increasing encroachment of digital technology into virtually every aspect of our everyday lives. And our project, therefore, is interested in assessing the role that digital technology and AI play in fueling this democratic ill health.
What happened 2016 in the US did not happen in 2020. So we have been gathering a lot of data on social media and tested exactly how they were behaving in 2016 on this data set, and we didn't find anything. So most likely they already changed their behavior if they targeted social media even. So some people suggest that so the goal in 2016 was basically to disrupt drive society into a very polarized two groups, and now for this election I don't think that wasn't necessary anymore to do, because that was already there.
The idea that political beliefs and opinions are quite sticky, and so when information is being processed in the context of political beliefs, or when it hits pre-existing political beliefs, there is actually very little that fact-checking can do in certain circumstances, because we, as human beings, we don't tend to process political information the same way as we try to process, for example, how long is this desk, when we're trying to just think about the accuracy of information. As soon as something has hits a pre-existing political beliefs, it is a block, it is a barrier, and once those beliefs are formed, it's very difficult to change them, and so that means that people are more skeptical about information that doesn't match those beliefs, and they're more likely to seek out information that confirms those beliefs, and not always, or quite rarely, consciously. So a lot of this is subconscious. So I think sometimes you just have to know when there's no point to argue here, because you have hit a wall, and the person's probably hit the same wall with you, because they probably can't change your pre-existing political beliefs.